So my mum and I thought it would be a very nice idea, whilst the weather is just about to go to like too hot, that we're gonna go away for just one night so that we can go on the beach, stay there the night and have like a time together. I think it's gonna be really nice because I've been really low for the past couple of days. It's a 5-star hotel and it's really cheap for one night with breakfast, and I'm so excited for breakfast. So I'm just currently packing my bag. I'm literally going for one night, but you know, as a girl, we need some bits and bobs. So, you know, my boyfriend was saying to me last night, don't you just take like, you know, you need a bikini and you need something to wear for tonight and then something to come home in tomorrow. No, honey, no, I need so much more. I might wear makeup, facial stuffs, 3 outfits in case something else happens, 2 bikinis, because I need to change. On our holidays and we just got to the hotel, didn't we, Caps? Yo, bro. We got upgraded to an ocean view room. This is very exciting. Oh, I have no idea where we're going. 624. From Beach City, fits nicely, just sinks in beautifully, squishes the boobies together. Back in the room. We've had a lovely little evening, haven't we, Catherine? Oh, I'm doing a face mask. Mum's already done one. Kind of burnt myself, so to replenish the face. Good morning. Pretty awkward or something. Yeah, I know. Wherever you go in the hotel, they leave antibacterial wipes and hand sanitizer. Breakfast, normally it's a buffet, but obviously due to the situation you can't have buffets, so we get stuff ordered and they give us a little menu. Just been in the sea. It is 39 degrees, or somebody said it's 42. Bikini for the day, again from Beach City. I feel like Beach City has sponsored my holiday. It's my beautiful mum with the Burj Al Arab in the background. Some ice cream. How cute is it? On a little bike. Vegan and dairy-free options. Ooh, you're gonna go for a red velvet. Ice creams with rose, what was it, gold leaf on it, with red velvet ice cream. Never heard of it, but looks yummy. Back from the beach. Oh my god, she's so annoying. Oh god damn, girl, you burned a bit. I'm gonna put Factor 50s on. I think I accidentally ate some gluten last night, so my stomach was not in a good way. And then today I've had a salad, a really basic salad of lettuce, cucumber, tomatoes, avocado. And then my mum had a few, had fries. So I decided, do you know what? I'm on holiday still today, so I'm gonna have some fries. But I wanted to be completely honest, and this morning I was not bloated. And then because of the fries, I now feel incredibly bloated. I'm in pain. It's not as bad as it was. I've been on a walk and a swim. So it really shows you that when you go out and you eat foods that you're not accustomed to, that it really does affect your gut health. So basically I will be going a bit clean for the next few days, but I've really enjoyed my holiday. So we are going to shower, get packed up, and get out of here and go home to my dog and my boyfriend. Hey, my body might go back to normal, but Jesus Christ, my stomach is playing some very strange games today. Thankfully, I've been home all day. But what I wanted to say is because I've got thrush, so I find it really strange that I've got it, but it's also to do with like your flora going a bit mental and probably the hormones, and you can get dryness during this time also of coming off of the period. So your body is really taking its time to be able to go, whoa, wait, what? I was supposed to get this extra hormone from you now, and now I'm not going to get it. Oh my god, I need to find something in my body. That's basically what I think my body is saying to each other. I used to suffer from thrush all the time and cystitis, but what I'm going to tell you about how I manage those, I will do like another video of like everything that happens. Piece of advice, and I swear by this, is really watch what are they called, body soaps you're using, because it is so important. We all like the smelly ones and to feel so nice and that they foam nicely. What you really need is a pH controlled body wash for your intimate area. I get mine from Spain. Whenever I go back to Spain, I stock up so much on them because these are the ones that I've found that really work for me, and they get rid of my cystitis and thrush. But unfortunately they're not here in Dubai, and maybe there's another option here, but I just haven't tried it. Shop in Spain called Mercadona. A huge tub. I've had this for months, and you only need a little bit because it foams a lot, but it's intimate gel. My favorite one is from the pharmacy in Spain, and it's 6.5 pH, and it completely like neutralizes everything. So I'm very much into those, and I use them religiously. Like I don't use any other washes for down there. If I've not got these, I literally just wash with the water because it ain't worth it. But I do think the other day I accidentally washed with the wrong one, so that could also cause my thrush to to try and help it clear any bacteria and also give back the good bacteria to your flora, which is very important. You can get like probiotics, but florabiotics, they are good for women with issues with candida and cystitis. I thought they really help. Your feminine washes in the shower at all times. I've got a spot. It's so painful, and it looks like I've had my lips done again. Yes, I used to have my lips done. Just get a spot, girls, on your lip, and it looks like you've had your lips done. I'm starting to think that maybe my body's gonna start getting spots because I'm a little bit spottier here. I don't know if you can see. There's just like little pimples coming up. It's looking quite good considering what's going on with my body at the moment. And I haven't vlogged at all over the weekend because, not gonna lie, I've not done anything interesting. I felt very good in my body. I'm starting to feel really a lot more positive and starting to feel that my body is, you know, accepting what's going on. I'm going to go more into my eating habits, I think, again this week, because I said I would last week and I was just doing my little tips and tricks, how my body's reacting to me coming off of contraception and how my gut is reacting to it, because there is a big link. And listening to podcasts, the more I'm reading books, I am noticing this. So I know the other day I must have eaten something that I'm allergic to. So if you don't know already, I have a funny tummy. A few years ago, I've always had issues whenever I've eaten bread or milk. When I was in university, I was like, saying to somebody that I don't want to have a coffee today because I'm not in the mood to have a stomachache. And one of the girls was like, huh? That's not normal. I always noticed it. If I ever had a coffee with normal milk, I got a stomachache. Whenever I ate bread, I got a stomachache. And eggs as well. Eggs, I used to constantly get freaking stomach infections whenever I'd eat egg. I'd go to the doctors because it would be days that would be going on and they were like, yeah, you have an infection. And I noticed the connection with egg. Came up on multiple tests, like intolerance tests, allergy tests for years and years and years. And they would always come back like, don't eat eggs. My body was trying to tell me that drink milk or have anything with milk in it. Whenever you have anything with gluten, I don't like it. I don't like it. I think your body is going to come up in different ways to tell you that it doesn't like it. Well, 6 years ago, I started to notice that I would come up in massive rashes that would take over my arms, my legs, my bum, to a really bad point where I was eating everything again. And I noticed I had like cheese or something that day and it went all up into my lips. And my lips became purple and like had lumps going in it. And I don't know whether it was just panicking, but I started to feel like it was all coming up my neck, and I was like, I don't know if I can breathe properly. So I went to a doctor and I did an allergy test plus an intolerance test. It was expensive. I'm allergic to milk, so I haven't had anything with milk for over 5 years. Also, highly allergic to quinoa. Gluten, it came back as an allergy and an intolerance. I don't know if this is true, like I don't understand, but this is what I was told by the doctor that I saw then. Don't have milk, don't have wheat, don't have almonds. Almonds do the same thing. Don't have eggs. 2 tests that came back as no-nos. I had like one intolerance test years ago, it came up with the same things. Then I went to like another hospital and he did an allergy test, so he gave me EpiPens, he gave me steroids, and that was really bad back then, and I don't think I was really watching the food that I was eating. So like I'd still go out and not say anything, and I would still get such bad reactions that I had to have these steroids, and always with an EpiPen just in case, because they said it went to my lips, it could get worse. I'm so careful with what I eat because I get it. I'm like, oh, you know, I miss certain foods, but the rashes and the stomach aches are not worth it. And what I've realized now, if I accidentally eat something, which can happen even if I tell people in restaurants, if I've eaten something I did on the weekend, it must have been something, I don't know, I cooked all myself, I think, because I can't really remember what I did from Thursday to now. Whatever I ate for the rest of like the day or the past 2 days, I get rashes. So there's something like imbalanced in my stomach. Be really careful. I had my celery juice, I've had my lemon with water, I've drank so much water to try flush whatever I ate down. Allergies and all my food issues, and maybe that will help you understand like where I'm coming from with my gut health. And some people it will also affect in my diet, hormonal balancing gut health diet. Also, I don't eat meat. I do eat fish. So I was vegan for a few years. I did have like maybe 2 years ago I went off of being vegan and introduced chicken back into my diet, but then I went back to being vegan for ages. But what I noticed is that because I was eating so much like soya and soya, tofu, tempeh, that my skin was going mental all here. So much like estrogen going back into my body when I shouldn't. I was on like progesterone only pill, which was what Cerazette pill was, because they said my body was producing too much estrogen. I was having soy milk lattes, you know, every day, twice a day. And I just noticed that this was all coming up, and I can't have almond milk. I wasn't a fan of coconut milk, but I've put myself, you know, I've weaned onto it. From January, I brought fish back into my diet, and I've noticed a really big difference with my skin. Also the fact that I try not to eat so many French fries and peanut butter. Yeah, so that's my food issues. So you can understand how it's kind of difficult for me to find things. And whenever you go out for dinner, it tends to just be like, okay, I'll get some vegetables with French fries, because some places don't have so many vegan options, or they have vegan options but they're not gluten-free. So it's all very annoying, and people find it very annoying to go out to lunches or dinners with me. I'd hear my family when I go out to eat with them. I don't care. I don't see an issue. I'm just like, I'll find something on the menu. But they're like, oh, we can't go here, we can't go there because of Amelia. Take me to an Italian. I won't go to an Italian because there is no way I can find anything on an Italian menu unless they have gluten-free pasta. But that gluten-free pasta might have egg in it. You never know. Not really counting days at the moment because obviously no period. I think the body is catching up to not knowing what the hell is going on. I also got like a notification that my period's going to start in 9 days apparently, which would be horrible. The foods that I'm eating at the moment, which I'm obviously eating really healthy, granted I might have a bowl of cereal at night. I might have that in the evening for a dinner if I don't want it. I've been struggling with my gut. Last night I was in the shower, came over really funny, and I just had like some pita bread with hummus for my dinner with a yogurt, and I was like, I don't feel really good, and I threw up in the shower. What is going on? And I had rashes all over my arms, and it's just very strange. I don't know what's going on. So I feel like something is stuck here. Not heartburn, it's not indigestion, but it's like I've got a lump here since yesterday night when I threw up. So I've already had my celery juice, my lemon water. I'm going to try have another green juice for my breakfast. So again, remember, I'm trying to be completely honest, and what's going on. The past few days I've just been feeling really weird and nauseous sometimes. And I used to be like this a lot, and I would just throw up all the time, and I have a migraine today. So I'm trying to go back to sleep, but my head is just, it feels like it's spinning, and I feel like I can't lift my head off the pillow or lift my like arms. It's like, this is just symptom of coming off of the pill. I don't know, this is just really odd. Luckily I can see through both eyes. Normally when I get a migraine I get like this squiggly line. I can't see through my left eye. I need to find herbal ways to help with migraines because I don't like taking all of these pills and painkillers, but I think when you need to, you've got to. I was coming onto my period or on my period, I would be sick. And that's also another reason why I went to the doctors, because they were like, that's not normal whenever you're on your period to throw up. I mean, I'm quite a sicky person as it is. My brother says, my God, you can stub your toe and be sick. I probably could actually. God. Okay, well my morning sucked. Oh lordy. And my face is all puffy and I'm just feeling bleh. I know that I've got quite a busy day going for me, so I just took the morning to rest, which, you know, I said in my previous videos, like, take the time to rest if you need to. You know what's made me think? Is there any relation to why I'm getting them on certain days? Is there foods that I'm eating from the day before? And I have to be honest, I ate yesterday, which I bought a few weeks ago, and they're like gluten-free vegan Ritz biscuits. They're like, you know, this processed food. And I can't remember if the last time I ate them I also got the migraine the next day. Hold on, we've got a call. Hello?
How's my baby okay?
I'm gonna be super clean with how I eat to try like help my body. What I think I did was I've taken these really strong pills for the migraine because I knew that I had a really busy day today, that I'm literally going out. I'm gonna go get my hair done, fix my nails, like, you know, girly stuff, and then I've got classes to teach later. I can't be having a migraine, and I know probably I should be relaxing, staying in bed, but I think also what I need to do is get going and get my body moving. I know sometimes when I work out it can really help me and set my mind better for the day. So I didn't eat as well with the medication that I took, which wasn't very good, and I think that's what made me feel really funny. This is little bread. But I need smoothies and protein smoothies that aren't gonna bloat me, which I'm really noticing is that I'm bloating a lot more when I'm having like fruit smoothies in the morning. So I'm trying to keep onto a savory breakfast. Thank you for the orange juice. Always buys me orange juice when I have a headache or hungover. I'm trying to be really prepared, and I've made my lunch to take with me to the salon. Also what I did is I made my salad, and then because me and my boyfriend tend to eat the same lunches, I've prepped his salad and I'm gonna put it in the fridge for him so he can have it later on. Wifey material! Chickpeas, and I marinated the chickpeas in cumin, paprika, cinnamon, and turmeric. So turmeric is anti-inflammatory for my tummy, so hopefully that will help, but not too many, so it's just maybe a handful of chickpeas. Pumpkin seeds, also very good for inflammation. Then it's got sweet corn, a little bit of a capsicum, tomato, a quarter of an avocado and spinach. Also cucumber in there as well. I'm gonna add a can of tuna to it. I love this tuna because it's lemon infused. I also put lemon on everything. Then for my snack, I'm gonna take a kiwi because a kiwi apparently is very good for your digestion. And then also I've got some protein balls. My God, it's so annoying. Park like that. But there are two people that park next door to us, but they're not there today or this morning. So we have to park so close next to the wall. God. Good morning, everyone. How are we today? I went and got more of my hair dyed yesterday as I felt that I was blonde, but I wanted to be a little bit more blonde for the summer. I tend to very rarely dye my hair. I'm so low maintenance with absolutely everything. As you can tell, I never wear makeup. Sorry about that. These headaches that I am getting, so magnesium supplements are supposed to be really, really helpful with headaches. Also melatonin, but I can't get that here. If you've got any other tips, I would really appreciate it. I know like somebody was saying to me about essential oils, which I would love to learn more about this. And I knew this before, but it is a lot more severe now. I was teaching in the mornings from like 7 to whatever time it was. I wouldn't have my breakfast before, I wouldn't have a coffee before, 3-4 hours before I teach, because I get so nauseous and like acid reflux, or literally mini sick in my mouth all the time at the moment. It's really, really weird. Someone was telling me maybe you have a leaky gut. Well, possibly. I possibly have everything wrong with me. New acid reflux is another symptom that when you're coming off of the pill. Headache again today, but I feel like it's not a migraine headache. It's just a headache, but my eyes are kind of sensitive to the light, so maybe it's migraine. My doctor's appointment has now been moved to Thursday. So this vlog was supposed to be about going on my mini holiday with my mum and my doctor's appointment and what I was going to do after that. But that's not going to happen, so it's going to have to be next week vlog. My workout. God, I am so disgusting. Ew. First, so we're changing up the foods quite a lot for me because I'm cooking and going into more recipes, and anybody who knows me knows I'm a terrible chef. I used to be queen of ordering food, or, you know, and I'm really trying to push myself to eat breakfast. But I think it's okay, like intuitively eating, which is what I'm trying to do now. I'm not like trying to say, right, you have to have your breakfast at 9 o'clock. I am saying to myself, I need my celery juice and I need my lemon water every morning and my probiotics. Let's see what happens. I have ordered some bits that are to do with gut health, so they should be coming next week and I'm really excited, so I will update you about them. Let's see how this balances out my hormones. I'm feeling so bloated in the past few days. Savory breakfast, so I had smoked salmon, half an avocado, a piece of toast and a kiwi for my breakfast. For me, that's a lot of food. Have a good substantial breakfast, a large lunch, and then a small dinner works for my body better.
Hi, my name's Popcorn. I'm Minnie and I bite my daddy's t-shirt. And we are the Naughty Puppies.
First thing is I'm taking care of those two today. Then I just wanted to wrap up this vlog by, I realized that I hadn't actually said quite a few tips. Update this because I think that there are many different options. Some things might work for some people and some things don't. So somebody had asked me, so what do you do when your rashes come, and how do you react to what's going on with your body when you've eaten something you're allergic to? There's not much I can do, and I stopped taking the steroids because I just felt like, oh my god, what am I doing? Like they made me feel really funny, so I decided hey, I'm vlogging here. I'm looking for ways what I can do when I get rashes or my stomach aches when I've eaten something that I'm allergic to. I'm taking antihistamines, but non-drowsy antihistamines. The only brand that I can take is Claritin non-drowsy. I don't use that brand, and I used another antihistamine. I go to sleep at a beach club in Spain, and I'd eaten something funny and I had rashes all over my body and I wasn't really enjoying myself because I had this. So I took an antihistamine that I just got from the pharmacy. I fell asleep in the middle of a beach club on the sunbed. There was champagne being sprayed. It knocks me out like that. So somebody told me pineapple pieces. I haven't actually tried it yet because I haven't had pineapple to hand when that's happened. So I'll give it a go. A lot of water to try flush it out. Cucumbers, sometimes I've been told that they can help reduce inflammation in your stomach. Watermelon. Any other tips if you guys have allergies and you come up in the same rashes like I do, or your stomach ache? The thing you can put on is a wet towel or ice if you've got rashes. I can't pronounce it. I used to use that ointment and I finished it, and that used to help really, really well. Herbal. Aloe vera, also a great one. My neighbour gave me a huge aloe vera plant, so I have been putting that on when I get rashes, and I think that it helps too. So I'm going to sign off here, and thank you so much again for watching my vlog this week, my third vlog. A bit more of tips and tricks and other home remedies that I'm doing to help heal my body, and I'm going to tell you next week more on what my doctor says about what I'm doing. That's me. I'll see you next week, and all the support really helps me. So click on the like button, hit the subscribe button, and leave me a comment or send me a message on Instagram, and I'll be happy to respond. And please let me know any of your tips or tricks. I really, really appreciate it, and I'll also share them as well.